What's up everyone, MK Tom Brady here. In this video I want to talk about a custom Kano variation. And this build is one that I haven't seen too much, but people have been talking about it, and I think it'll be one of the more popular variations when Ultimate launches. But before I get into that, I want to go over a major change to the game that actually has a significant effect on Kano.
We've adjusted the hit regions, like the hurt box, on crouching characters. And this should help with a lot of inconsistencies and moves going over someone when they're crouching, like mids not hitting, stuff like that.
Okay, so the crouching hit box regions have been adjusted. Now here's what this means for Kano. So a while back, a patch was done so that this string here in particular jailed the opponent, that they could no longer duck under it. The problem was that there were still some characters that still avoided it. Like this here, you see Johnny Cage can just remain crouch blocking and the second hit goes right over his head and it's going to be a full combo punish. Which makes it worse is Kano can't even just do one hit into like another attack because Johnny Cage is able to remain crouch blocking and can just react to the whiff. He doesn't have to release block. Other characters can get around this by releasing block, but for the most part, it's supposed to behave like this here. Well, this change is going to ensure that this happens. It's going to ensure that now when Kano does that string, that I think by what they're saying, that every character in the game is now going to have to block this. So one of his major tools has now been really freed up in general. That's just in general going to make him a much better character. So I think that's really big. So what I want to do right now is I want to get into the build here. So let's go ahead and bring this up and let's get into exactly how I have this set up. Okay, so this variation here is going to be done by, let's pull up the variation thing here. Okay, so here we have the snake bite, which is really good. It's a launcher, and it works really well with Manhandled, which basically modifies basic attacks and combo attacks. And this is the big one. It gained the ability to amplify the Fig Jam combo and cancel wheel kick into snake bite. So what that basically means is now this attack here, you're going to be able to cancel it into your snake bite special. So let's go ahead and put it. So here, now you can do it off of your overhead, and you can also do it off of your low. Now, off the overhead, it costs 2 bars here because you have to, the cancel itself takes 1 bar, and then if you amplify it, it's going to take the second bar. So to get the launcher, it's going to cost 2 bars, but off the low, it doesn't cost any meter to cancel into it, and then all you have to do is spend the 1 bar to amplify it. Now also, because you have equipped the Manhandled, you're able to get the launcher out of stuff like this right here, which is also really big to be able to do that. So now you're able to do some pretty big combos here. I believe I have some recorded. So this is probably not even the best. You could probably do a little more than this, but this is already 35 right here. And you could probably do a better combo and do right around 40 or close to it. So that's pretty good. And also for like instances when you want to like fatal blow, like say they don't have breakaway, and you go to fatal blow for massive damage. And this also, you could probably do a bigger combo than this as well. This is just 2 seconds of me trying to see what I can find. 50% off fatal blow, which is really good. So it gives you like massive damage potential. So Kano's damage potential goes way up. Now, some people may be saying, well, offline, this is going to be reactable. True, it's 25 frames, but we're not playing offline, we're playing online. So for an online Combat League build, in some of those connections, the ones that we can't decline, Wi-Fi, high MS, this will probably act as a 50-50. So you're gaining this launcher here in general, and the ability to cancel off of it off both the overhead and low, as well as these additional hits to your strings. So really, really good. This is a great for high damage potential, great for, mix up potential, kind of, I guess, with the overhead and the low. Also, keep in mind that now, in general with Kano, every character is going to have to block stuff like this. Leaves Kano at +2 advantage. Whereas right now, there are characters that just completely ignore it. So he's just going to be a better character in general. So you still have use of all your basic specials. Like you still have your knife, and you can amplify that. You still have your ground and air Kano balls. So you still have a lot of your tools here. And this is just, I think, more of a hyper offensive variation for really high damage, the ability to combine multiple launchers for big damage. Probably get some really good damage in corner combo situations here. And I don't know that this will be the best variation per se for Kano, but I definitely think a lot of people are going to be using this for certain matchups where you got to stay on the character and never let him up, just kind of like, non-stop relentless pressure. This variation is going to give you that kind of pressure and a very, very high damage output. So definitely one of the better variations that you're going to be able to equip for him. But what do you think about this variation? What are your custom Kano variations? Let me know in the comments section below. As always, thanks so much for watching all my videos, and stay tuned for more content.